The family of the gunman believes he had no intention of physically hurting anyone in Target. I spoke with his uncle tonight in Southwest Omaha. He says they're not justifying what Jones did yesterday, but say it could have been prevented if mental health resources were more available.
We hurt as a family for the pain inflicted on everyone who was in Target. We hurt for the law enforcement officer who had to make that choice.
To his family, like his uncle Larry Derksen, who was the closest he had to a father figure, he was Joey.
With the schizophrenia, I don't know what was going through his mind, but I do know that with the ammunition he had and the kind of weapon that he had and the time that he had, if he had any intention at all of really hurting anybody, he could have. I just don't think he realized the trauma and hurt that he created, even in his actions.
His uncle says Jones had a history of being in and out of mental health facilities, but believes the system failed him.
Time and time again, myself, his grandmother, trying to petition them, hey, he needs some help. And all they could really do is give you, put him in the hospital for 3 days, keep him for 3 days, give him medication. But when you're in severe mental health distress, when you have a diagnosis like him, it wasn't enough to, it just wasn't enough for him to get clear enough to make rational decisions. How can you purchase a firearm after being hospitalized repeatedly for being a paranoid schizophrenic?
Larry says issues like lack of mental health resources, families not knowing what to do, the cost and availability contribute.
Here you have this long history of this 32-year-old man who has a history of being schizophrenic, and there's no help for him.
Larry is in the process of starting his own nonprofit.
No Shame, the nonprofit. The idea is early intervention, get a warm line to have people call right when things start before they get into a position where Joey got to.
Hoping to change the state of mental health resources in the community.
Something's got to change. We can't just keep letting things go the way they're going.